Are you or a loved one disabled? Do you feel alone, lost, and confused as to how to win your Social Security case? If you're watching this video, it's probably because you have so many questions and you're desperately looking for the answers. Hi, my name is Avi Leibovic, and I'm the owner at Benefits for All and the lead attorney at Avi Leibovic Associates. Over the course of my 20-year career, I've overseen the processing and screening of over 500,000 disability cases, working with the largest hospitals, neighborhood clinics, primary care physicians, and even individuals who had no access to care at all. My strategies for how to win the case have made me one of the top experts in Social Security law in the entire nation. My life and my career were going great. And then one day it all came crashing down. It started first with some abdominal pains. And before I knew it, I'd been admitted to the hospital several times and I required multiple surgeries. I found myself unable to work and disabled and in desperate need of my own benefits. I understand exactly how you feel. I was in your shoes. And I'm going to take you through the process and help you and give you everything that I know so that you can win your case. I'm recovered and I'm back at work. And I have a newfound passion for helping disabled people because I myself have been there too. Call our office today for a free screening and to see how we can help you with your Social Security case. At the same time, enjoy these videos and webinars that we've prepared to help you understand how to win your Social Security case. Hi everyone, this is Avi Leibovic and you're watching another one of the amazing webinars that's offered by Benefits for All, where we teach you how to win your Social Security disability case without the need for an attorney. We're standing today in beautiful, historic downtown Boston, Massachusetts, where behind me I have a statue of Paul Revere, not too far from Paul Revere's home. Well, all of you should remember the famous story when you were sitting in school of Paul Revere, where he got on a horse and he rode through the streets and he alerted the colonists and the militia that the British was coming. You know, they're coming, they're coming. In that same way, I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to alert all of you to what's coming your way. I'm especially going to alert those citizens who live within the state of Massachusetts as to the win-loss rates in the Social Security Administration right now, so that you're totally prepared as you go ahead and you submit your application. So let's jump into it, okay? The topic over here and the topic of today's webinar is win rates in Massachusetts, right? Win rates in Massachusetts at the application, reconsideration, and hearing level. So let's get right to it. Okay, we've discussed, for those of you who've been watching some of the webinars, that the national win rate at the application level is hovering around 31.9%. For every 100 applications, you're going to have 31.9% or close to 32% of those applications that are going to win. The good news for those people who live in Massachusetts is that the application approval rate is a little bit higher than the national win rate. Right now, the application approval rate is hovering around 38.6% as of September 2016. So 38.6%, which is higher than 31.9%, 38.6% of you are going to win in your application. That's pretty good news to be higher than the national average. Unfortunately, when it comes to the reconsideration level, it's still not all that great. If you don't win an application, you're going to have a very difficult time when it comes to reconsideration. The reconsideration approval rate right now in the state of Massachusetts is 21.2%. Once again, that means that for every 100 reconsiderations that are filed with the Social Security Administration, only 21% of them are going to get approved. Now, that's a little bit higher than the national average because the national average is around 11.2%. But still, it's not a great feeling for someone who is on the applicant side, on the claimant side, to know, well, hey, I'm not feeling well, I need the help, I've paid into the benefits. If it's an SSDI case or it's SSI, I should be entitled to get some support when I need it. It's not a great feeling to know, well, only 21% get approved. That's not so great. So what do we have to look forward to? Well, we don't have much to look forward to because unfortunately, once you get to the hearing level in the state of Massachusetts, the hearing level with the administrative law judges here shows that the win rate, the approval rate at hearing, is below the national average. The national average for an approval across the boards at hearing before an administrative law judge hovers at around 58.5%. What happens when you're before one of the 16 different ALJs in Massachusetts? You drop from 58.5% to 50.4%. 50.4%, that means that half of you that are going to go before a judge that are looking for justice, right? That's the whole point in the American Revolution, is to have these freedoms and to have these rights and justice for all and benefits for all. The whole point in all this is that you should be able to go before a judge and have due process and be able to win your case. But unfortunately right now, the statistics show that 50% of the disability applications that come before a judge are going to get denied. So when we take an analysis, we look at everything, you need to be sure that your application is perfect. You need to be sure that your reconsideration and the documentation that you submit to the Social Security Administration is also looking crisp and clean. The medical records are up to date. And certainly when you go into hearing, you want to make sure that you're prepared. You want to make sure that you have an attorney with you. You want to make sure, if you're representing yourself and you're watching all these webinars, that you understand the hearing process. And we have webinars that discuss the hearing process. You need to know every step if you want to win your case, because otherwise you're going to go down in flames. 50.4% of you are going to get denied. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, so let's keep going further. For those of you who, again, are sick and you need to have that hearing, right? One of the biggest concerns is the wait time. How long is it going to take me to go ahead and to get my hearing before the judge? Well, nationally, the average is 60.8 months or 504 days. From the time that you submit your request for hearing to the Social Security Administration, it takes about 504 days before you're going to get your hearing date. In Massachusetts, you're okay in the sense that it's only going to take, I say only very carefully, it's only going to take 390 days or 13 months. That's a national average. That's the Massachusetts average now in 2016. 390 days. From the time that you submit your request for hearing until your hearing date, it's 390 days. So once again, if you look at total processing time for your application, for your reconsideration, and for your hearing, you're looking at for sure 1.5 to 2 years if you're doing the process from beginning to end. Why is that? Because as we discussed before, the application process from the time you submit your application could run anywhere until the time that they make a decision, can run anywhere from 6 months to 8 months. And again, you have to submit the forms, you got to complete the forms, you got to request the medical records, you got to send them in, DDS has to review them, the district office has to decide, is the person eligible in terms of income and resources and citizenship and residency. All these decisions have to be made. If you're filing for Title II, do you have enough credits? Is your date last insured still, has it expired yet? Is it still active? Can you still use it? There's a lot that needs to be done. So we're talking about 6 to 8 months minimum just on the application. If you get denied, and statistics show us again that 61.4% of you are going to get denied in Massachusetts, you're going to go to the recon. So after 6 to 8 months of doing an application, you're not going to have to sit and do a minimum of 4 to 6 months on your request for reconsideration. And what's going to happen on the request for reconsideration? The numbers don't lie. 78.8% of you are going to get denied. 78.8% you're going to get denied. That's not really a good feeling. So now between the 6 to 8 months that we have for the application, the 4 to 6 months that you have for the reconsideration, you have another 390 days or 13 months for the hearing. And on the hearing, we said what? That an approval rate of 50.4%. 50.4% are going to win. So you're talking about 1.5 years to go ahead and to get paid if you get approved. Now, once again, I stand here in Massachusetts and I say to the citizens of Massachusetts, there's a lot that you can do to help win your case. A lot of it is in your hands. I can't tell you how many phone calls I get where a claimant will call me up and they'll say, you messed up my case. You didn't represent me properly. You should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done everything. Please, respectfully, you have to understand. If you don't go to a doctor for a year, you can't yell at your attorney, you messed up my case. If you don't go to a doctor for a year, you can't yell at Social Security Administration that you're trying to, you have something against me, I'm not getting any justice. It's all in your hands. The matter lies in you. You have to go to the doctor. If you've been prescribed medications and you're not taking the medications, you can't sit there and say, well, my attorney messed it up and Social Security messed it up. No, my friend, you have to take the medication. If you haven't been to enough doctors, if you haven't taken the right medications, if you didn't fill out the forms right, you can't blame anyone but yourself. That's why I highly encourage you to work with a law firm or to work with an attorney or to work with someone who is specially trained and educated to go ahead and to complete these forms so that you win the first time around and as quickly as possible.
Now, the point of these webinars, again, for my friends in Massachusetts over here, is that you're saying, well, I bought this basic package and I got a few of them, or I bought a more premium package or a deluxe package where I can now download more and more and more of these webinars, and I can watch them from my phone, or I can watch them from the internet, or I can watch them from wherever I want to watch them. And I have the opportunity, if I downloaded the right package, to go ahead and get the forms. And if I download the right package and I pay for the right package, I can call an attorney and get a free consultation or a 15-minute consultation, or if I need to hire an attorney, that is all available through the website. But you need to understand that in the end of the day, the more that you download, the more that you watch, the more that you educate yourself, it will empower you to win your case. It will navigate you through the administrative maze, right? That's called the Social Security process. You want to win your case. Assuming that your medical condition is within the criteria that Social Security looks at and be considered disabling, you can win your case, but you will never win it if you don't know what you're doing. So again, from the bottom of my heart to my dear friends in Massachusetts, this is the first time I'm here in Massachusetts. I'm having a terrific time. I plan on walking around a little bit over here and checking out a bunch of other of the landmarks in Massachusetts. I encourage all of you to come over here and check it out. It's a terrific, wonderful city filled with history, rich history. But I also go ahead and I say to all of you, I hope that you feel better. I want you to know that you can win your case. Don't be scared. Don't be frightened. Download the webinars, watch the webinars, and you will learn what to do so that you can win your case, okay? I hope you feel good. I look forward to hearing from you, and good luck, okay? Good luck, work hard. Massachusetts has some pretty reasonable rates in terms of win rates. You can do it, you just need to know how to do it. Feel free to call our office if you need some help. We're available to help you out. Check us out, www.benefitsforall, okay? Look forward to speaking with you. All the best, bye-bye.